the
This
project
conference will now be recorded.
and that materials and certifications. These are all we'll discuss the first thing and prerequisites. Then we'll go for Pega introductions and what the installation process and what is required and what is not required and versions. So these are all we'll discuss today class. And now your queries, like if you have any queries, then I will clarify one by one. Then you have any queries to related to Pega and what is the plan for if you're going to get the job? So what type of things we need to remember, and these are all we'll discuss in this class. Okay. So then ask me the one by one and clarifying you after the class your questions. Fine. Let's go for. Uh, so myself, my name is Prabhaker. So I'm having the 15 years of experience. So I'm having 7 years experience in teaching. I'm a LSA level 2 certified lead system architect. So I'm providing the job support and I'm providing the training as a part-time. I'm a full-time job holder. So this is just briefly about myself. So come to the course agenda. So what we'll discuss into the course. What is the agenda of the our training process and all. So that I'm providing the two levels of training here. First level is CSA, that is System Certified System Architect. So the Certified System Architect, what type of question they will ask in the exam pattern. Now we'll discuss about in Pega each and every rule discussion and what is the definition of the tool, what is where you can use the tool and what is the history of the tool. Then we'll do that real-time scenarios task. So every day I will explain the one task for you. Then even I will give the one task. So every day I will explain the one task and even I will give you the one task for you for the practice. So this is that our training process, and that level 2 should be totally project oriented. CSSA, Certified Senior System Architect. So I will explain the one project starting to ending. So in this project, we will cover the all concepts into the Pega PRPs. That's it. So here the scenarios why I'm separating the level 1 is because of reason. First, we need to understand what are the rules will be there in Pega, what are the chapters, what is the basic idea. Then definitely after completion of this level 1, you will complete your certification your own without help of others. So even I will share you the dumps questions for sample previous question with the screenshots, CSA and CSSA both. That's it. So this is for level 1 and level 2. Let's come to the projects. What type of projects will cover into the training? So presently banking project is going on. This project is already live project only. So I will explain that live project screens and I will explain the implemented for that project into in our system. Okay. So this is for project and even I will explain for one insurance project for that for your resume purpose. So but I will cover only for one end-to-end life cycle project only for the practical. So why an insurance is, suppose if you are going to put the resume, at least two domains is required. So in that point of view, so insurance project description, like while facing the interviews and how to explain into that insurance related terminologies and insurance responsibilities of that project, how to explain into the description of the project. So these are all we'll discuss into that in insurance projects. Okay. So then you will get two domains. Then we can put your resumes at least based on your experience. 2 years means one banking and one insurance project. If it is if you're going to put the 3 years experience and three and a half, so we can mention it as a resume three projects, two banking, one insurance, or two insurance, one banking also no problem. So this is for the totally our training process here agenda. Let's come to other points. Duration. So how much duration it will take for both level 1 and the level 2. The duration of the course is minimum 45 days. So these are not including to the resume preparation and interview questions. So additionally, that will be take the 5 days classes. So each session 1 hour. So even if you have any doubts and we'll take that more time, the session will be moving to the like 1 to 1.5 hour time. So if you have any doubts and please share your screen and where is that problem exactly, I will explain your system also. So this is the actually expected duration of the course, both level 1 and level 2. I mean almost 40 to 50 days. This is the duration. Let's come to the regardings. So regardings, Prakash will share you so immediately after the class. So regardings, each and the link recording session. So once click on that link, then you will get download option. Then we can collect that all recordings that will help you for future reference also. Because if there are nowadays all questions are related to the practical only. So that's what we will cover the practical theory only for 25% theory. So but we will concentrate 75% for the practical only. So so instead of spending the more time for the documents and preparations, let's gather the key points of the documents. And now, so what are the like? So how to they out there they're asking into the questions related to the practical. So that always you can think about like if you're going to ask the any rule, compulsory they will ask you where you use that rule into the real-time projects. Compulsory that questions will 100%. So that is the reason theory questions already over deleted now. So only technical point of view, definitely 75% they will ask you for practical oriented scenarios only. 25% only for what is the rule, what is the definition of the rule, where you can use. Only sometimes middle of the interview only. So that is the reason we should concentrate always for the practical oriented uh, things is better. So that my training will help you for like I will explain for just for theory is what is the rule and what is the definition of the rule and where you call that rule. That's all. So that 75% is nothing but then we'll go for practical task. So how many ways then we can apply the task, then we can go for apply the task. Then second approach is where you can apply into the project. In that project requirements, then where you can call and what is the situation to apply. So if you are going to prepare well, so then even 1 or 2 interviews only will get job. Otherwise, we'll attend the interview, then they will tell you for HR will get back to you question. The same repeated questions will get. Same message will get in the interview panel. HR will get back to you. So HR will get back to you. Thing is means same reasons you are not performing well. So how to perform? We don't know like what is the error is happening to interview also. But because of reason is you just attempted for theoretical questions. We did not attempted well for practical questions. That is the mainly reason for the interview questions, interview related questions and practical oriented questions. So this is for process. And now materials. Materials is very important, but so I will give the three type of materials for you. The first material is every concept for test document. Every concept test documents I will share you. I just prepared key points of the every concept plus PDF. PDFs also I will share you plus PDN documents also. PDN documents is what are the content of CSA or what are the content of CWSA concept in PDN. Okay, so That's one, and I'm going to show you for all content in CSA and the CSSA. Then we'll discuss about the PDF document content also. So these are the materials I will share you. Each and every after immediate the class, you will get these three type of materials. So then interview preparations. Interview preparation is very important. So even if you are working in real-time experience in other technology like Java, .NET, other manual testing also. So how to track the interviews is a very big question in Pega. So that's the reason we will take weekly wise that level one approach is weekly wise. What are the concepts we covered? So we'll cover that interview questions related like a CSA exam or exam questions and interview questions. So we'll just revise that concepts and I will ask some questions for you. Then you have to answer to me and practical oriented questions about that concepts. So then after completion of the course, that is level two, then you will take minimum 3 to 4 classes with the resume preparation and interview questions. Maximum it will take for the 5 days. Totally resume preparation, I will help you. I will share that with the different projects for you, banking and insurance. You can just put the project and you can change the different clients. I will tell you and who are the clients is handle the projects also. So that's also very big mistake the students is doing nowadays. So if you're going to put the banking project, that project it will be so which client is maintain that project. That is also very important if you're going to prepare the result, right? I will tell you everything for that. So that projects and clients and which one is better. So put that in resume. These are all we'll discuss into that interview preparations. And I will tell you how to track the interviews and like 3 years experience person if you're going to attend the interviews. What type of body language? What type of things? Even even we have idea, right? So when you are working into other technologies, so how to track they're having some say 75% idea. But in Pega, so how to answer the questions? So once get the question, how to answer them relevant answer, not like blah blah blah. So that is the reason if you give that exact relevant answer for them, then we'll get a next interview call. Otherwise, we don't get the next round call. So that is the reason how to track the interviews. This session will help you for the interview preparations for Java opportunity. Java opportunities as of now, what are the Java opportunities in Pega? Let's go to find out like in Google what is the job opportunities in last 6 months in Pega. We'll get some graphical representation in offshore or onshore. So even Pega is providing to that good Java opportunities compared to all BPM tools. So if we get then graphical representation, Pega is maintained for number one positions. So that is the reason Java opportunities wise, we don't worry about it. Then we have a lot of Java opportunities. The packages are like that. Suppose some people are working in Java, right? So my students who are taking the training in Pega, like they are already working in Java. Some people .NET and manual testers. I saw like I got this type of requirement persons only mostly who are some production side in Pega, so testing side in Pega, and some these are the roles just till now I got a requirements, and now so what are that I'm going to give you some analysis for you. That's it. If you are going to put the CSA level certification compulsory, you will get 8 lakhs per annum. 8 lakhs maximum. That is it's all related. I'm going to see compared to all companies only, so maximum you will get the 8 lakhs. If you're going to put that CAA certification, then 12 lakhs per annum maximum. This is only representation. So this is if you're done for CLAC certification, you will get LAC certification, you will get 20 lakhs per annum, 18 to 20 lakhs. Okay. LSA level 2, I'm not giving that. It depends upon that experience. It depends upon the responsibilities, what is covered. They will give you that package. Level 2, not level 1. Right? Excuse me. So CSSA and CSA. CSA is that first certifications. First, we need to complete the CSA certifications here. Then only we're eligible for write the CSSA. Then only we're eligible for that LSA certifications. So if we have like some people are having to the who are working in Java, they are already earning for 8 lakhs per annum, suppose. So they are having experience about like some 8 years or 6 years of experience, 6 years of experience in the total experience. So they are going to ready for preparing to the resume for minimum 3 years of experience for the Pega. So then what? So 8 lakhs, right? You can go ask them for 10 lakhs per annum just to do that. If my suggestion is do the CWA certification also, then ask them 12 lakhs per annum. This is the only way. So who are working into the different technology, they are earning into that more packages. Then we can ask them to more package also. Then simply do the CWA certification. Even they will give the more packages for you, and the documents also you are clear about it. And then if they are asking to mostly that 8 6 years experience means compulsory we should cover into that we should complete the CWA certification, not a CSA certification. Yeah, I will come to that point. Okay. Yeah, I will come to that point. So this is all what for package representations. So Java opportunities wise, and if you have any doubt, let's create any fake profile and you will just observe it. So what are the JDs they're asking, what are the certifications they're asking, you will get idea. Okay. So these are all for the mm, package and all representation. While preparing the resume I will tell you so what type of things then we can going to prepare for resume and how to tell them. These are all we'll discuss into the resume preparation. So Java opportunity this one, and observe that fake, create the fake profile and observe how many calls and how many mails you are getting per day, and the JDs also will get idea. Suppose if you have, if you want to any checking purpose, that's it. Prerequisites, this is very important. So every student before starting to the any technology, and this is very important for them. Like, is it required before learning into that learning into the Pega? So is it required any coding technology or the other technologies, what, any database technology, database concepts, DB related, anything is required? What is that is prerequisites. Before going to that, Pega parent, the parent of Pega PRPC is Java. So Java is the parent of the Pega. So if you are going to develop the application by using Pega PRPC, so if you are going to run the application in Pega, inside the Java coding executed. Okay. So inside the Java coding executed. So here in Pega version onwards, automatically the coding will be decreased. So if you are going to develop the applications in 7.1 onwards, there is no coding here. So totally the Pega will be coding free. There is no coding. So my suggestion is who are having to knowledge in Java. Some people are working into the Java advanced and Java core. So on testing environment, manual testing, right? So here who are working into that, who are like IT field and non-IT fields also eligible to learn into the Pega. Okay, there is no coding is required. No need to write any coding also while developing the application by using Pega PRPC. Even the DB database, is it required any database concepts like queries? So these are all right. So database purpose, Pega is having two type of databases here. One is for internal databases and another one is for external databases. One is for internal and external databases. External purpose, and we have then client will be give either Oracle or SQL databases here. So that's purpose. And now no need to learn into that separately SQL or Oracle databases, like sample queries only, like insert query, update query. So even the queries will be you can find out into the Google also. No need to learn into that SQL queries. Even I don't know clear what is that SQL, what is it Oracle. So that mainly thing is if you are going to develop the application, that while you should map that your application to external databases, either SQL or Oracle. So while mapping, so we need to write an query simple. So to retrieving the data or inserting the data or updating the data. That purpose only, then we can write on the simple queries only. And joins, left outer join, right outer join. That's a simple queries only. There is no complex queries. So this is nothing but a prerequisites. Prerequisites, the point is no technology knowledge is required before learning to the Pega. So this is nothing but a prerequisites. Let's move. So Pega is a coding free. There is no need to write any coding into the Pega PRPC. We'll go further. So other points. Then do you have any queries about these points? Anyone? Only these points.
Hi, my name is Surya. For a fresher, is it? Will you tell us to learn actually? Like, do we have any openings for fresher also?
Yeah, pressure will be there, Surya. So thing is here. So you
Uh,
can just give to me the work profile. At least to 75% if you maintain the percentage. So they will conduct the some multiple like some aptitude test for you. Then they will some of the companies will be hiring to the freshers also. The few of the companies, not all, and they
but
will
like,
give for you.
please continue.
Yeah.
Uh, Hello,
Yes.
hello.
Yes. Yes. Tell me, who is that?
Yeah, this is Yogesh. I'm having almost 14 around 14 years of experience in telecom sector only.
Mhm.
Uh, you know, Across various type of segment. Like I have worked from in BPO. I have worked in as a business analyst. I'm currently working as a technical.
Mhm. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah. Audible. Tell me.
So, since my entire experience is in telecom domain, so can we cover some project or at least a single project which is related to telecom?
Telecom. But yeah, telecom projects we there uh, planning is prepared. So currently, banking and insurance project is going on. Even I will tell you, but if you're going to prepare the resume for telecom project, okay, how to manage the telecom project, how to tell them into the develop extra all skills, I will tell you. Okay, description and all these things.
Okay.
Not in the practical. Practically will cover banking or insurance. So separately, I will explain for that telecom related description how to answer that. So the technologies and how to develop that project into the Pega and how to create that in that project into the Pega infusion. That all will discuss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Hi,
Okay.
Prabhaker. So again, actually,
Yeah, Surya. Tell me.
yeah. The problem is like I am from a degree background.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I'm trying to find a job in Pega actually. How can you recommend this actually? Would you say I can get job 100%? Actually I'm looking for my brother. This demo I just joined for my brother purpose actually. Like he's from
Hmm.
BSc background. Can you say that like he'll be getting job into Pega now?
Yeah, yeah. So pressure, right? You're asking that
Yeah,
definitely. My side,
yeah, degree
definitely.
Christian. BCA. He's done with BCA, Bachelor of Computer Applications, not from
Okay.
BTech. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
I'm
Surya.
like worried actually. That's why I'm super concerned about this.
Yeah, that's what like some of the companies are hiring into the pressure only. They are hiring the freshers and they are giving the training in Pega also. So that's the
Okay.
reason. who are having to the knowledge in basic knowledge in Pega, then directly they are connecting to that Pega some written test into the Pega PRPs. Some of the 2 or 3 companies, just now two or
Okay.
three companies already have processed it. So that is the reason there is a chance, and
Okay.
definitely the best. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Because Prakash said, like he'll be we do have some clients who will hire, but like if he like won't be getting job in this, at least if he can try outside, if he can get a job, it will be good actually. That's why I'm asking you this many times.
Definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
So these are the points is first part is will be done. Second part is first we need to go for discuss about like what is the Pega introduction. Pega is the BPM tool. The BPM full form is Business Process Management. So what is the BPM and what is the that BPM application, other application process? Let's will discuss that and we will go for introduction of the versions of the Pega and so like which version is current version. So the next one should be installation and all process. Then your chorus. Fine. So that BPM, what is the BPM application generally? So BPM is business process management, and I will going to introduce only for just basic idea of what is the BPM, BPM applications and other application process. Okay, BPM application process and other application process. Let's say so some other traditional applications like some normal application or traditional application processes generally. So what is a normal application process? So generally here, so end users are interacting with that UI, user interface. They are providing into the inputs, and we can process the corresponding related process UI. The logic will be executed into the backend. Then it will be transferred the request into the DB data. So then they will that end users are get the response to data to logic, logic to UI. This is a normal application process, right? So our BPM application process is what? What is our BPM application process? So BPM application process is one process flow will be coordinate this UI logic and data. So let's say, so in that Pega, in the BPM application, end users are interacting to the UI. They will send the request, and that corresponding logic will be executed into the backend. That will send the request into that data. So they will get the response in data to logic, logic to UI. So these are all process will be hand over the code. The process flow will be coordinate. These are all the process components. Process flow. So that is what the difference between, there is no process flow for other normal traditional applications. So that DB applications is process will be coordinate that UI logic and data components. So that is only for difference between normal application and BPM application. This is just functionally, and we will discuss that in depth into the next class. What is that the difference between BPM and Pega applications, BPM and Pega, and what is the difference between Pega and Java? These are all we discuss in depth into the first class one. Okay, this is just a basic idea. So the BPM is business process management. So initially, Pega, Alan Trafler has introduced the Pega PRPC. So at 1982. So he started so without writing any Java code, like how to develop the application without writing any single line of Java code. It is without coding. So his mainly intention is how to develop the application without coding. So he started initially versions like initially started the version is of 4.1 or 1 onwards, 4.1 or 4.1 versions. The Pega is 4.1 version is they are tested as a server first. They are tested as a server. So that after some years later is introduced the 5.1 version is name it as PRPC. PRPC full form is Pega Rules Process Commander. So I'm saying the PRPC is nothing but a suppose the PR and PC both will be separate words actually. PR and PC. PR is nothing but Pega rules. PC is nothing but a process command. Nothing but, so whenever we create the rules in Pega, Pega is nothing but everything should be rule only. But in Java, everything should be objects. So if you're going to develop the application in Pega, then we can create the rule. Multiple rules are required. We can create the rules. That rule will be saved into the particular DB database. Okay, this is a DB database. So what will happen? What are the rules will be saved in DB? We can process the rules. That is called process command. So this is called rule based table. Rule based tables will be there. Okay, in Pega. So this is the predefined tables. Then that rule, each and every rule is occupied some predefined out of the box tables, and we can process the rules. That is called process command. So that is the full form of Pega rules process commander. Okay, so that is this 5.1 onwards, then Pega is named it as a PRPC, and 5.1 onwards Pega will be started full-fledged development too. So after some years later is introduced the 6.x version. So there is a lot of subversion inside that. 6.1, 6.4, last 6.3 is the last version. So in this version, generally in the 5 versions also, so there is some Java coding will be there in the 5 version. The usage of the Pega rules will be very less. So like 50% will be Java coding is required whenever going to develop the application into the in 5.1 versions. So 50% will be Pega rules. 50% will be Pega rules. So that is the disadvantage in the 5 versions. And even so, that is the main thing they are introducing into that 6.1 version. So the main difference for lot of difference in 5 and 6 versions, but there is no application development into that in 6 version nowadays. And Java coding is almost 30% will be decreased. The usage of Java coding will be decreased. The usage of the Pega rules will be increased. That is only difference here. Then after, so some years later is introduced the 7.x version. 7.x version means the starting version is a 7.1. That last ending version will be 7.4. The last version of 7 version 7.4. 7.1 onwards, the Pega will be coding free. There is no coding. There is no coding. So is required when you are going to develop the applications. Even there is a lot of changes they are introduced in the 6 and 7 versions, and there is no better SLAs and layouts, UI layouts. So that is a best advantage. I mean, just a new feature in the 6 and 7 versions. Case management concept is not there in 6 version, but they are introduced in the 7 version. So case management concept is the best concept. So suppose if you want to complete the Pega project with less minimum duration of the time, case management will be help you for complete your project into the with less duration. So that is the best advantage into the 7 versions in Pega also. Case management concept is attracted to the business clients. That is the reason is, so they will just what are the project will be there, they will designing the flows in very easy way by using the case management concept. So that is the main advantage into the 7.1 versions. So the presently 7.4, sorry, 7.4 here, this is the last version into the which one in 7 versions. So then after some years later is introduced as 8.1 versions. 8.1 version is starting version of Pega 8.1.0. Okay, so this is a starting version of the Pega PRPC, and last version is 8.4. Even between that, so we have 8.2 versions and 8.3 versions also. 8.2 and 8.3 also will be there. So here the difference will be what is the difference between 7.4 and 8.1 versions? What is the difference between 8.1 and 8.4 versions? So, but there is no, here we can call it as only one studio, that is called Designer Studio. Designer Studio. Only I'm saying that some only for the major changes only. We'll discuss minor changes only. We'll discuss one by one for differences into the while doing the class. Okay. So in that application only, I will show you everything. But what is the difference between 7.4 and 8.1 and 8.1 to 8.4? Here we have they are introduced the four studios separately. Studios is nothing but that operators work areas studios. So that is only difference. And even there is a Cosmos concept is not there 8.1, and they are introduced the Cosmos concept for 8.1 version. There is no Cosmos concept for the 8.1. 8.1 we have custom concepts, but they are converted into custom to Cosmos concept here. Okay, I will tell you what is the Cosmos. And 8.4 version is the latest version to the Pega. Latest version. That's it. So now training is for 8.4 only. So then we will discuss into that previous changes also. But if you are going to put the experience compulsory, we should mention that one project for 8.1 and one project for 8.4, or we can just tell them I am having knowledge in 8.4. Just we can mention that your resume 8.1 is a totally two projects also. Okay, so that is for the versions of the Pega PRPC, that previous version and latest versions. That's it. So now what type of applications we can develop by using the Pega PRPC? Applications mean business applications. Business application means what type of applications? Like suppose if you are going to something called if you're going to some deposit some account amount into that bank, so what will happen? The cashier is going to enter the account, and what are the name you mentioned the receipt, then they will add into that all amount into the destination person, right? If you are going to apply the insurance of your vehicle, so if you go visit that insurance agent and is going to apply the insurance for that. If you are going to apply the loan process, and there is a agent will be there, agent is will be gather the all documents, and they are going to submit your document to for responsible person for applying the loan request into the bank. Nothing but other person, third party person will be involving and run the application to the Pega. So that Pega application is a totally back application, nothing but, so other person will be involved and they will entry on the customer details and they will run the applications. That is for application development to the Pega. And here what type of application we can develop into the Pega means bank applications, mainly insurance applications, and healthcare, and other financial applications also. All business applications will be Pega will be supports. Not only business applications, Pega supports for any type of applications also. So even that some bus reservations and the reservation applications also, Pega will be already some by using Pega only. So that red bus, okay, bus reservation application we developed by using Pega only. Okay, so this is what by using Pega what type of application we can develop into that. That's it. Then if you want to develop the applications, software is required. Software you can call it as editions. So there is a paid edition and a free personal editions. So here we have some two type of editions here. One is for personal edition. This is free. So this will be available into that PDN. So how to enter the PDN I will tell you in the next class. So if you want to download this personal edition, even PDN also available, but official mail ID is required, even Gmail also is required. But as for that normal account holders, then Pega is having to that silver, platinum and gold customers. So that is the reason they are asking about like account as a official mail ID. Okay, even that you are allowing to create your account into the Gmail also. The site is pdnpega.com. Okay, so this is for the Pega community or Pega community. So the next one should be Enterprise Edition. Enterprise Edition is not a free of cost. Enterprise Edition is will be totally uh, paid one. So paid one. So that is nothing but first we need to buy this Enterprise Edition. We can develop your applications. So the mainly difference for Personal Edition and Enterprise Edition will be frameworks. So only few number of frameworks only support for Personal Edition. By Enterprise Edition will be supports for any type of frameworks also. That is for the enterprise editions and personal editions. But options are same. Even I will show you, but how to develop the application, how is login process of the enterprise editions, how log is a process of personal editions also. Okay, so this is for the editions. The next one should be certifications. So every student is asking nowadays, like, sir, is required any certification is mandatory? If it is mandatory, then what will do? Mandatory only. Why? Because nowadays who are processing some of the profiles I saw it, so they are not done the certifications. My HR will be told me some of the students they are shortlisted. Nothing but they got some of the profiles is they will mention they are certified in CSA, but HR is asked them for, can you give me your PDN account? They are not able to say it. Nothing but they are going to shortlisted for who are only certified candidates. Then they are going to process the profiles. Who are not certified, they are not processed. So I saw a lot of students. So previously, 2 years back, so my students only without certification they got job in ACL, and what will happen? So they did not certified even after 3 months also. So what will happen? The ACL is assigned to the Bank of America project to them, and then immediately Bank of America client is asked them. So can you give me your PDN account ID? So what type of certification you done? Now they're having this. They got some problem on that. So that is the reason immediately they are certifying on that day. So but there is no problem for job oriented, but they are in shape now. So that is the reason even client also ask you, so your completed certification or not, can you show me that? You can manage it, but how many days you can manage? That is the reason is we can just to do certifications and we can tell them to confidently, yes, I'm done certification, this is the version, so this is the version of certification I done, this is my certification ID. You can tell them confidently, immediately they are going to ready to assign the project for you. So that is mainly for certifications nowadays. So certification is mandatory, even that your fresher also do the certifications before applying that. Fresher also, okay, not only experience. Experience is mandatory. Fresher also they're asking for certifications. So some companies are hiring into that Pega freshers also. They're asking to CSA certification. Then show me. Then we'll conduct that written test of the Pega. So that is one. I saw that 2 or 3 profiles already processed it Pega freshers. They are conducting the interviews. One candidate will be selected. So that is what certification is mandatory. So what is the CSA cost? $175 per USA, and the CSA, CWSA both are cost will be same. The question complexity will be changed. So the question complexity means here both CSA and CWSA that level of questions are objective type only. Okay, suppose the CSA questions are objective MCQ questions. 3.2 3.2 AM. Okay, 3.2. Atul, right? Yeah, Atul. 3.2 Atul. Freshers minimum. That is what for 3.2 and 3.2 to 3.5 like that. So CWSA. So CWSA and CSA. CWSA questions like they will ask the MCQ questions only, like multiple choice questions. And multiple choice question, one question, multiple answers. We can find out the what is the right answer. So even in my training, if you attend that, attend the training and follow that your practice in daily 1 hour. If you send that time minimum 1 hour per day, so definitely you are completing your certification your own only without help of others. Okay, that's I'm going to tell you one more time that one. So CAA certification is also MCQ question, one question, multiple answers, MCQ, and the cost is same $175 per USA. We can calculate how much for Indian rupees. So what is the dollar today? Okay, so that LAC certification two levels. LAC certifications are two levels. That is for both build objective type and build type. Build type is nothing but a even they will give the directly for the scenarios in that exam scenarios they will give you. We have to complete the scenario, then you will get the certificate. This is for level of certifications into the Pega PRPC. So suppose some students is ask me, sir, is it possible to jump directly CWSC? No, not possible. Is possible directly jump to LSC? Not possible. We have to do the process starting to ending. Okay. This is totally for developer certifications. Developer certifications. So my training is for Pega development only. Okay. Yeah. Any question? Anyone? Okay. Yeah, yeah, still.
No, you can continue. I'll discuss all the doubts afterwards.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Just unmute and that's what I was. Okay. Yeah, certifications. These are the certifications here. The next one should be installation process. Installation process, and Prakash will explain for each and every installation process in your system, and he will explain the step-by-step process for you how to install the Pega into the system. So even that who are maintain the Mac will be not support, guys. So Mac will be not supports for Pega installation process, only for the other laptops only. Okay, but before installing into the system, and one more thing, who are maintaining the Mac, no worry, there is a Pega Cloud also available. Okay, I will tell you how to create the Pega Cloud account. That's okay. So come back to that installation process. 64-bit OS is required. Before installation, the system configuration is 64-bit OS, and another one should be RAM. 8 GB RAM. This is also mandatory. If you are 4 GB RAM, also some of the installation will be failed. So 8 GB RAM. You are now 8.4 version. Compulsory 8 GB RAM is required. So this is only two prerequisites before going to install the software in your system. Processor, any processor will be supports, no problem. Processor wise, right now here is anyone using 85 second and fourth generation, right? So that's what any process will be supports. This is for installation process. So after installation will be completed, we will get three icons in desktop here. So this is for startup icon. First we need to start the server. We'll get at least it will take for minimum 20 to 15 to 20 minutes for loading the server here. Minimize this server, and this is for login icon. Okay, so set as a Google Chrome as a default browser. So double click on login icon, this Chrome will be open. So remember one point is practicing Pega network is not required. I mean internet is not required. We can practice anywhere also. We can carry on your laptop anywhere without internet problem. Without internet we can practice it. So with internet, what is the difference? Without internet, what is the difference? I will tell you. So Pega already provided some default application credentials. They already created one application here. That application is Pega platform application. Pega platform application. So here the user password is, this is that Pega application. That username of this application, they already created this username. We should go and log in these credentials. Administrator at the rate of pega.com. That password is install. INSTALL, all are smaller letters, lower cases only. This is the default credentials of this application. We'll get, so what is the Pega platform application? What are the rules will be created? I will show you. So let's go to login administrator at the rate of pega.com is username. Password is install. INSTALL. And click on login here. That is the login screen will be launched. So what is the login process of the enterprise edition should be it's different for personal edition and enterprise editions. Enterprise edition is totally for the, they will give, suppose you are working into CTS, then CTS is give you username and password for you. Whenever you provide the username and password, then immediately we can log in into the server only. So there is no need to start the server. So this is not your responsibility. So they will give the credentials for you. Once click on that, once provide the credential, directly you can log in into the server. Okay. So this is that only personal edition process, not enterprise edition. I will show you the enterprise edition process later. Okay. So what is the process for enterprise edition process for the real time? This is are all directive loading. It will take 20 minutes, right? This is not process for real time. This is process for only for personal practice. That's it. Fine. This is for login screen. So already I told you in some studios will be there in 7 and 8 versions. So totally observe it. This is a totally UI, guys. So UI. So UI, what is a UI? Anyone? So tell me what is a UI? User interface in one line answer. So
Like
content.
eh, yeah,
Yes,
through which user will interact with the application we call user interface.
exactly. That is what content and presentation we can call it as user interface, right? So we can develop the screens and even we can design the screens with colors and borders, with videos and like images. Everything should be we can develop it. This is totally UI, guys. So here this is some image will be there, some writing will be there, some layouts will be there, inside section some layouts, inside the layout some properties will be there. We can develop this type of application process into the Pega. So normally this is what some description they are added, but is not required into the Pega development. I will tell you what is the change. So here observe it first one. This is a portal for top. So this is a portal for developers. So for developer work area for it's showing for these icons. So here there is for another portal for different operators also. So this is application, Pega platform application. So already I told you this is a Pega platform, Pega system generated application. You are not generated applications. So as of now, I did not create any application for your batch. If you want to create your application, you can go for click on new application. We can follow the new application process. That's okay. So configurations, if you want to configure anything for operator wants to, the developer wants to configure any applications and case management and mobile format and reporting and integrations and user interfaces, galleries, presentations, right? Just now I told the presentations, galleries and skin. Skin is nothing but a totally background colors. So these are all, then you can go for configuration tab, then that we can do that. So this is for launching for manager portal. So I will tell you that this is the one of that developer portal only. So even that case worker portal also is displaying. Case worker is nothing but client of your application or project. The client portal is displaying. Even this is a Pega platform application, a predefined application. So that is the reason that Pega client portal is not displaying here. Here create, already I told you Pega is nothing but contains multiple rules. But how to create the rules for your application, you can follow this path. See, you can move the cursor automatically. There is a multiple rules are showing them. We can create these many rules while developing the applications. So we can search that which rule you want and we can open it. Like this is for search box, and this is a Pega community. Just now I told you pdnpega.com. So if you want to get the details about like versions, excuse me, like latest news in Pega PRPC, we can go and gather it. And another one, this is a bottom for debugging tools are available in here. So issues, tracer, clipboard, live UI, accessibility, these are the debugging tools in Pega PRP. So here that left hand side, like here there is a log of here and profile your operator. As for developer, what is your details total? Which client you are going to work in, what is your work group, what is your access group, and you are accessing on which rule sets. Okay. So they don't give some of the rule set access for you. So sometimes they restrict for that operators. So what is the time zone calendar default? This is will be totally by default is triggered here. We need to create this all. What is your name? What is your position? What is your ID? What is your phone number? and what is a project calendar and time zone. So organization, so these details will be administrator, and before assigning the project they will mention everything here. So this is for, we'll create that operator later. So for this is a log off option also here will be there. Click on log off after your work completion. Before going to that, here there is for recent. What are the recent rules will be open? It will be showing in this explorer. This is case tab. But in Pega, we have some, not only Pega, in any application, any environment, there is for front end and back end, right? So yes, already I told you for database. Yes, I'm going to just briefly that Pega, so customers are interacting to the UI in Pega UI. So they will sending into that request, that details are copied into the DB. So, but inside that database and that UI and database, there is a mediator database is clipboard also will be there in Pega. That is a new feature. Generally, we know that everyone will be know. So, what is a UI? Whenever customer enter that inputs in UI, then that details are copied into the DB. That's okay. Every technology same like that only. But in Pega, there is a new feature is, sorry, this is what UI. So this is what the DB. So this is a clipboard. Clipboard is a mediator database between to the UI and database. Okay. So we can send the request. The request will be copied into the clipboard. The request transferred to clipboard to DB. The response comes from DB to clipboard, clipboard to UI again. This is normal process. We will go for in-depth later. Then how data clipboard will be storing the data. So what are the system defined pages? What is user defined pages? How will we map into the database, external database? These are all we'll discuss into the class. Fine. This is what the case types. Case type is nothing but in this point, all UI development will be done under the case type explorer, or data tables in DB we can create into that by using data type explorer. We can create all required tables for your project. Okay, if we're going to create any data type, it will have the two options. One is create a new data type or existing data type. Existing data type is nothing but we can map it, like whenever the external database, some data table will be there. So we need to apply the mapping for in internal database. So that is for the, we can create that all data tables, then all data tables will be copied in this explorer here. App is nothing but we can open that front end case types and back end data type tables and all will be in that app explorer. So as of now that application, one application will be running here, Pega platform application. What we need to do next one is how to create the framework application first, and now how to create the implementation applications. So it will showing for three applications after creation of two applications. So totally we'll run the application to three application in Pega. One is for Pega platform, second one is for Pega framework, and third one is for implementations. So what is the difference between Pega framework and implementation? We'll discuss into the next class. Okay, this is the all process. Once click on that log off here, and we can return back to the login screen again. Close it this, and come back to the desktop. So here server already loading here. Don't close the directly server. Here there is shutdown icon. Double click on shutdown icon. Automatically this command prompt will be closed. That's it. This is a login screen to log out. That's all in my side. So do you have any queries? Then you can go ahead and I will try to answer. And what is the questions? We can go to the ask the questions and queries one by one.
Yes, so this is
Yeah.
Arthur. So
Yeah.
one question from my side, like Pega is is used to create a web application, right? So is there any functionality to create a mobile application using Pega?
Is already they added the mobile view. There is no new functionality in Pega. Only they are introduced that mobile applications. Okay, there is
Okay.
from Cosmos they are introducing our 8.4. 8.1 we have some customs. Okay, so suppose if you are going to develop the application, mobile application separately, there already will be their mobility separately.
So will
Then
that
we
be
can,
covered as a part of our training?
Yes.
Okay. And what will be the cost of the enterprise edition of Pega? Like if we want to use the enterprise edition.
Not that is a too much cost, Atul. We
Okay.
can't buy it as per the single person. If we
Okay.
maintain the organization only, we're able to buy it.
Okay.
Okay,
Fine. Yeah.
that's it. Yeah. Any queries, guys? Yeah, Yogesh, go ahead.
Yeah, just in continuation, continuing to the existing question, can we create some mobile application with the help of personal edition?
Yeah, that's what only. So Pega is introduced, and that is a new feature, mobile applications actually.
No, no.
Okay.
My question is with the help of personal edition, not
Ah,
enterprise edition. With the
hmm.
help of personal edition, will we be able to design our own application?
Yeah, we can create it. We can develop.
Okay. Now, there are some couple of other questions as well.
Mhm.
So,
Go ahead.
apart from CSA part, entire CSS CSS syllabus will also be covered in this training of, let's say a couple of months training. You told that it will be of at least 45 days. I am considering it as 60 days. So entire CSS syllabus will also be covered as a part of this training.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. My planning is totally, that's what I told you. So CSA is a totally content I will show you into that period. We'll get idea, right? CSA content and CSSA content. So then each and everyone will be covered. So CSA will cover the all concept in level 1. CSSA also the content of period only I will show you and we'll cover it. Maximum minimum expectation time for 50 days. Okay, so then we'll cover into that. I will increase the time and I will cover that all concept in these durations. So if you have
So
any question, that duration time will be increased.
okay, so the basic will, the PDN training will only be covered, right?
No, no, content I'm saying, not training, content. So in that PDN, they will mention that some CSA responsibilities, these many, CSSA responsibility, these many, right? Okay. So that what are the responsibilities will be there CSA, what are the responsibilities there in CSSA in one project, and now we'll go to compare it between that responsibilities of the CSA and CSSA in one project. We will discuss
Okay.
that actually at 7.1 onwards there is some essential part will be available in PDN actually. They are not added in 8.1 version. So in essentials only we can find out for responsibilities of the CSA, responsibilities of the CSSA with practical document, with project also. Even I'm having that, I will share you, will get idea what are the responsibilities covered in CSA in one project, what are the responsibility covered in CSSA in one project.
Okay. The purpose of asking this question, see, I am having a job, but I want to switch to Pega, which will, for which at least CSSA certification knowledge is required. So that's the thing I'm, just confirming these things.
Exactly. I understand. Like, I understand your question is compulsory, just CAA certification is required. But our training will help you for the to track the CAA certification. Even I saw like who are the working people, Java, .NET, they are having to the 6 or 7 years experience. So they are put the experience at least 3 years experience relevant, and they are completed for CAA. They are applied for job. They got job in one or two interviews only. Okay. Next, we can track the questions like what type of level of responsibilities is there in CSSA. Then definitely we'll get job only. But that point of view, our training will help you. No problem.
And obviously, interview preparation you will be taking care, right?
Exactly. That will help you for the saving time for preparation for the documents, and even that help you for track the interviews also.
Um, Sorry, Prabhaker, if I'm asking the same question again and again. Again, that telecom related question, because my
Hmm.
entire experience is in telecom. and I don't want to show the entire experience as a Pega experience. Definitely, it is not possible, I know, but definitely, I am looking to show my last 6 to 7 years of experience in Pega. So that much of a project can be. I doubt whether we will be able to cover the
So, one question I want to ask you. So, you're having the whole experience in IT will be, I mean, in that experience, whole telecom only domain?
yes, entire domain experience in telecom domain, and now we have also started working in Pega also. We are doing some case management and Pega testing, application testing, whether that application is up and running 24/7. So I'm working as a technical support in which we recently got Pega application where FNM campaigns, I mean campaigns are being managed for Vodafone Spain.
Yeah. And then like that, they will send that requests, right? Some URLs. We can send the request and we'll get the response. That's one only. Or testing side.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, exactly. I understand. That's what I told you, now. For as for the I develop in personalization full page for the banking and insurance project, Yogesh. So generally, so personally, and I will explain for what is that if you are facing the interest telecom related technologies, and I will give the guidance for you, and how to what type of how to develop the telecom applications, and I will explain for one case studies, some of the case studies, and we will discuss that. Is it okay?
Okay. Fine.
Yeah. Anything questions?
Yeah, Mr. Prabhaker and myself, Sai Krishna. See, I have 10 years of experience in banking sector, that is corporate banking. See, in which I work last 4 years in Saudi Arabia. Directly. 3 years in a bank and 1 year with the TCS Saudi Arabia. So in which they are they outsourced a bank in Saudi Arabia. Okay. See, since you mentioned or you discussed about the salary packages, I want to clarify, and also I may need your recommendation on your suggestion.
Mm.
See, the reason being that I want to change to IT is of job opportunities as well as the salary. Of course, I look for a better salaries. So there
Okay.
in Saudi Arabia, I was getting 25 per annum.
Mm-hmm.
So whereas here in India, so I was, I'm getting offers, but the salary is not up to the expected levels. They were offering 9, 10, maximum 10 or 11, but it was not up to my expectations. And well, by learning Pega and by keeping 4 years of experience in Pega and 6 years in banking, so can I expect how much that I can expect with the
Currently,
certificate?
20, right? Currently, your package 20 or 25?
It's 25, but I'm not working right now. It's been 3 months that I came back from Saudi Arabia. I was on contract basis, so my contract was over, and due to the current situation, my visa couldn't be extended, and my contract was not extended. I'm back in India, and I'm looking for job opportunities. Of course, I'm getting job opportunities in banking, the same sector, but
Mm.
because my educational background was MCA, I did my MCA, and I've been trying to switch over to IT from long back, but I couldn't because I, I'm I'm in the job, I'm getting good opportunities, I'm getting good packages and all. But
Mm.
now I thought this will be a right time, for me to switch over to IT. I don't know because I'm a little bit confused whether will I, we need to change, into IT, or do I need to continue in my same banking sector? So I may need your suggestions and recommendations, Prabhakar.
Uh, for your first one should be if you're going to put the 4 years experience. In Pega, you can just first you can complete the CWSA first immediately. CSA and CWSA both certifications are required. Okay, that is a minimum basic is required. The second thing, if you are going to put the experience into the 4 years experience, and minimum 3 projects is required. Okay, we need to mention the 3 projects in your resume. Two banking and one insurance. My suggestion is switching to the Pega is better or not. Better only for that. Why? Because my wife like even that I saw the lot of students in US. So why? Because they are shifted into the multiple students in Pega, Java to Pega only. So because of they are in good position. So even if you're going to put the experience, so onshore will Pega interviews will be very easy compared to offshore. So that's the reason they are conducting only for consultancy basis, and they're conducting some basic round. And even if you selected visa processing and something what their client they are conducting to the client, and the client is also taking the 1 round or 2 rounds like that. They are asking for client round first only you are certified or not. Then if you are certified, they are process it to the client. Consultancy is asking for it. So the package purpose, we'll get the more package. Just we can tell them for truth only. So I'm getting for this much package. I dropped some years and like that. We can mention that for your current package, we ask them for the 50% hike, 50% hike. Okay. So even they will give you for Pega package for offshore as for CWC, not for LSA. Then moving career LSA level 1 and level 2, there is a different package pattern will be there. That time we'll get idea. Okay. So how to put the
Okay, so
experience for 4 years in Pega and what are the things will be required and how can you
Yep.
manage for responsibilities? These are all we'll discuss into that personally, and even we'll connect with you and I will help you for preparing the resume for offshore way of interview resume preparation. These are all we'll discuss.
okay, Mr. Prabhakar. So you mean to say the 50% hike is for onshore opportunities, but not in offshore, correct?
Not offshore. Offshore maybe less chances will be there. We can just if you want to offshore will be package will be don't expect them that much. Okay, but they will give for package very average level only. That's it. But onshore we have more packages in Pega compared to
So you
offshore.
mean to say, see, even the job opportunities are more in onshore? So can
Yeah,
it be
exactly.
directly be recruited by them, or do I
Yeah.
need to be with the company and then do I need to get any on-site opportunities?
No, generally offshore process will be first one consultancy person will be call you. That consultancy person will be take that one technical round for you, and they will ask you for the certifications and visa process, and they will take that arrange one interview for you. They will ask you for at least 15 to 20 minutes questions, and then if you're they're satisfied for your profile, and they will process for the client. The client will be connect with you. Client is asking for some mainly for their consulting for resume and what are the projects you covered. They will ask you for responsibilities of the project. If you tell them confidently, then there is no other process, but directly consultancy person will be conduct the HR process and immediately will get the job opportunities also offer immediately 1 week only. I mean based on your if you're working and that what is the time period of joining, and these are all we'll discuss that. That's all. Process very
Okay.
easy for all, but answer which some will take time. That's all.
Okay. So do you have any contacts, with the consultancies, or do you have any tie-ups with the on-site
I'm
or,
having, I'm
recruitment?
having provide you. Okay, so they
Okay.
are also multiple consultants. I'm holding to the 4 5 consultancies. They're asking me some of the profiles and already provide them USA candidates also. So that's they got placed also. I will provide you that consultancies. Okay,
Okay, you mean those who are already been in USA, so you referred them to the consultancy.
exactly. You are holding to the
Okay.
H1. Okay.
Okay. Also one more. So if I've been trying to for Canada PR. So will this Pega will be helpful for me to get a job opportunity in Canada?
Yeah, Canada also is there. Yogesh, sorry. Canada also will be there. Okay, right.
Like this.
So will be there multiple opportunities in Canada also. That's good.
Okay. Okay.
Canada,
So you
Canada, US, Singapore. Okay. This is what Singapore will be providing less packages only, but Canada will get more packages. But US, okay, already you know idea about it. US package. So the package related to the country basis only. Okay. So US also providing good packages, but Canada will get more package compared to US.
okay? Okay. Understand. So your assistance will be so given for certifications, right? Both CSA and CSSC if possible.
That
So do
compulsory
you
also.
really think that one without prior technical experience can clear both the certifications?
Exactly. That's what people do. I mean, like in CA, CSS certifications, even what type of question they will ask you, first you will going to prepare like that. I will share the sample questions for recently asked the consultancy questions, like recently who are conducting to the interview for offshore. They're asking only common question only. They don't ask you for that any difficult questions also, right? But
Okay.
they're checking for the candidate confident process, like that candidate is fake or genuine. If you give that right confident answers, then definitely they will believe you. They will process your profile. That's all. Okay. Some of the question they will ask in negative way also. We can tell them positive answers. That's all.
Okay. Okay. Understand. Understand.
That question already
So
research
so
about it by who are the living in answer my candidates. They are shared with me that questions. So that their experience of interview. So they are facing that experience. They share with me the questions. So that's what I know the question and answers. That's the same questions I will share you now. That's all.
okay. So your I may need your genuine suggestion, Prabhakar. So do you really want me to switch over to Pega? So not just in a professional way, just tell me in a personal way. So will I be able to fit into this, and will this Pega be a good option for me to choose in my career?
Exactly, good only, Sai. Why? Because nowadays coming years all are automations, right? So, but everything should be converted into that automation cloud. So that's the reason Pega is a totally for the tool. It's not for technology. Every .NET application is also converted into the Pega. I started totally still my experience 15 years, right? But before started entering into the Pega, most of the session me why Pega only. There is no coding, there is no feature. Same answers my friends said. So then before shifting to that, after once I enter into the Pega, there is no much pressure. Like only I just spend at least 2 years, two projects. I spend a lot of hard work. I spend more time and just I got the subject. When I am getting the subject, is serving is very easy. There is I didn't feel like that there is a tough situation into the Pega PRPC. Like I'm getting bored in work also in Pega sometimes. So that's the reason is first of all how to get the subject, then before entering how to entering it, then after entering how to do at least one or two projects. You can spend do hard work in two projects. Once get the subject, it's very easy for any technology, not only Pega. Okay, so that my suggestion is in the coming future totally for the tools only, not for technologies. Technology evergreen, I'm not talking about coding technology, but tools is also is a coming future. So 10 years, in coming 10 years Pega will be, there is no doubt at all, there is a lot of opportunities will be there in onshore and offshore also. That confident level I'm just sharing that level. Even you can just go and search it in some social sites. What is the future plan, what is the coming next future 10 years, they will give them some valuable suggestion for the business clients and business architects, right? So that I'm going to share the same type of answers for you. So that what is the coming next year plan, next year what is that situation into the next year. Okay, that's what like.
Okay, that's appreciated, Ms. Prabhakar. Then tell me one more. Sorry if I'm taking more time.
No problem. But
See, when I thought to switch over to IT, so when the first thing came into my mind is SAP. SAP
Mhm.
FI if you go, but I cannot do both. So SAP FI. One of my friends suggested me this. So will there be any common points among these two technologies, or will it be a competitive, you know, which one you want me to choose? Shall I go with SAP, or Pega will be the best one?
SAP is totally finance and MMPP, right? So like SAP is uh, I suggest you Pega only. Why? Because if you go for a SAP, um, there is for the different approaches will be there. If you like of SAP FICO, if you're going to spend that finance and is for companies like that is will be not there in better plan like that. So as my point of view, so on-site wise, SAP is not good, and if you want to get if you want to visa process very fast, and then if you want to get the job in very fast, then go for the tools is better, but SAP is not a good. If you want to get the job, so even 1 year also, with after 6 months also, then go for SAP, and we can try, and it will take time process for SAP. But Pega, it will take very less time to take get the job, and even we can get the very quick process. So that is the difference between SAP and PIC. I mean SAP and Pega. My best suggestion is Pega is best for that in offshore. You are living in offshore, right? That's way of answer is that one. That is better.
Okay, okay, understand. Thank you so much. And one more thing. So, does this sessions, or does this the complete course session, does it need any classroom interaction, or the direct interaction, or you just complete it in online?
Direct interaction means you have to come with classroom training. You have any plans like that?
That's what, if it insists, if it requires.
Yes, it will be there. Prakash already is there in that that location will be already share you. I will come there, and will Prakash will conduct the meeting, and will meet you, and will discuss in Prakash
So, is
office.
it in Hyderabad? Is it in Hyderabad?
Hyderabad only.
Okay. So then even the software installations can be done in a remotely, right?
Yes, exactly. Okay, everything is so there is sharing option in the GoToMeeting. No, we can share your screen, and we'll do the installation process.
Okay. Okay. So how much is the package, or will Prakash be
Prakash
will
will
discuss
share.
about?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Prabhat. Thanks for your
Okay.
time.
Yeah. Any questions, guys?
Hello, Prakash. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Prajna, tell me. Prabhaker
Yeah.
here. Tell.
So I am here in Canada, Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
So how's the market? I mean, I am